So everybody, my name's Harry James. That was way better. Alright guys, you guys know me. I love my close personal friend Lincoln Riley. I think he's doing a great job at Oklahoma. But you know what? Yesterday guys, I got to meet Torrance Marshall. That's right, the MVP of the Orange Bowl when we beat Florida State. I have a deep admiration for him, I should say. Also have a deep admiration for the Boz. Love those hard-hitting linebackers. Oklahoma's got another one that I really like. And he led the team in tackles as the Sooners dismount the Catamounts in Norman. 76 to Zippo. Tell you how it happened next. Boomer Center 1982. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. Let's start with the game notes and stats before we get to the highlights. That includes a Western Carolina Catamount team that had quarterback number 11, Rogan Wells, passed for 86 yards. Did not throw a touchdown or an interception, though, by the way. His longest completion, 21 yards. Our buddy Spencer Rattler, boy, was he way better today, as far as not turning the ball over. Didn't quite have his 300-yard passing day. Only 243 yards and a half in the first half. To go with the 243, what about 5 touchdowns and a big goose egg on the interceptions? Longest completion pass for Rattler, 28 yards for number 7. Lucky number 7, Spencer Rattler. That's passing. The leading rushers for both teams, Kenny Benjamin and Micah Stanley for Western Carolina. Kennedy Benjamin, 6 rushes, 10 yards. 0 touchdowns. 4 yards was his longest run. Micaiah Stanley, 5 rushes, 17 yards. Again, 0 touchdowns. And 7 yards, his long run. Oklahoma, Eric Gray and Todd Hudson. Eric Gray, 9 rushes, 74 yards. Did not have a touchdown on the ground, Eric Gray. But his longest run on the ground was 18 yards. Toddy Hudson, 9 rushes for him also, 25 yards. Not 1, but 2 big touchdowns. His longest run, 12 yards. Leading wide receivers for Western Carolina, Kenny Benjamin out of the backfield, 6 catches, 34 yards, 0 touchdowns. His longest reception, 12 yards. C.J. Williams, number 1 C.J. Williams, 2 total catches, 28 yards, 0 touchdowns. His longest reception, 21 yards. Okalhoma. Leading receivers, pretty young guys, like number 4, I'm only a freshman, Mario Williams, 4 catches, 49 yards and a touch. His longest reception, 14 yards. And Jaden Hazelwood, 4 receptions from him also for 11 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, however, and his longest reception, 7 yards. So that's all the offense. What about some defense? You got to get out there and play some defense if you're going to come beat OU or compete with Oklahoma. Well, Western Carolina had some defensive players like Ivan Hogan, number 1, and 7, Charles Gaddy. 1, Avon Hoggins, 88, just regular 8 total tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks. Charles Gaddy, also 8 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks. That's for Western Carolina. Now, my guy. Like I said, I love me some Brian Bosworth. Rocky Kalmus. The guy I met yesterday, Torrance Marshall. Those linebackers were scary. Guys, this one's scary. I love this kid. Danny Stutzman from Florida. True freshman. And today led the team in tackles. Did number 28, Danny Stutzman. 8 total tackles. 0 fumbles recovered. 0 forced fumbles and 0 picks. DTY did his part too. Did Larry Turner yell. Trouble. 3 total tackles. 0 forced fumbles. 0 fumbles recovered. 0 picks. So that's offense, defense. Now let's look over some special teams. Punting and kicking. Punting for Western Carolina and the Catamounts. Brandon Dickerson, 38, by the way, for the Catamounts. 7 total tackles, 34.6 in average, 56 along. Our own beloved Oklahoma Sooner himself, God-loving, God-fearing Michael Turk. 1 punt, 57 yards. His longest punt was 57 yards. The kickers, the kicking game. Kicking for Western Carolina and the Catamounts. Richard McCollum, 0 for 0, 0%, NA, non-applicable, however you want to put it. That's what they were for field goals. Didn't even kick a PAT either, with Oklahoma shutting them out. So that's Western Carolina. But Oklahoma, 1 for 1 for each. Gabe Burkick, 1 for 1, 100%, 56. His longest 56 was up and good. Bishop McGinnick's own Zach Schmidt, SCMHMIT, 1 for 1, 46. Of course, his long was 46 yards. All right, guys, we made it through the stat board. Now let's take a look at some highlights and how we got to a 76-0 stomping of Western Carolina. And it started early, guys, as the Rattlesnake, Spencer Rattler, finds Jaden Hazelwood for 7 yards. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 10:28 left. 7-0 Sooner Boomers. Sooners then kicked a field goal with Babe Burkitt doing what he does. Hit this one from 56 yards out. Up and through the other goalposts. With 6:56 left, it is 10-0 Oklahoma. Sooners did add a little bit of insurance there late in the first quarter, at least while that's concerned, as Spencer Rattler, number 7 Spencer Rattler, found Eric Gray up the middle gut and hit him with a 20-yard bomb pass. 5:04 left. It is 17-0 Sooners. Good guys leading at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, Kennedy Brooks, number 26. Kennedy Brooks gets his big nose in there. Touchdown, Oklahoma, 24-0. Good guys. 14:57 left in the quarter. Then, just a couple of minutes later, Spencer Rattler, 4-yard touchdown pass to Mike Woods from Arkansas. Pig Suey. 12:58 left. It is 31 to the Goose. Sooners not done yet. They get to 38 because they have a 7-yard pass, touchdown pass, I should say, from Spencer Rattler to Super Mario. Boom, 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 boom. Super Mario Williams, 38 from 7 yards out. 38-0 Sooners. 8:11 left in the second quarter. Final score in the second quarter. Spencer Rattler, 6-yard touchdown pass to the double ones. Jaden Hazelwood, touchdown Sooners. 45-0 Oklahoma. 1:54 left, and we're at halftime. Second half. Took them a while to get going there in the second half, but when they finally did, another Jaden, the Weatherman Knowles, touchdown Oklahoma, 52-0. 8:11, 52 left. That's when Zach Schmidt knocked through his 46-yarder up and good. It is now 55-0 Oklahoma. 8:13 left in the quarter. Weatherman not done yet, baby. Still raining touchdowns. He'll get another one on this cool night. 29 yards out for Jaden, the Weatherman Knowles. 62-0 Sooners. 3:43 left as we exit into the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, two more touchdowns on the ground. First, 23 Todd Hudson in from 6 yards out. Touchdown Oklahoma. 69-0 at this point. Sorry, Jerry. They won't be stuck at 69 for much longer. Knowles is going to punch another touchdown in just for good measure. Touchdown Oklahoma. 76-0. 1:36 left, and that's your final score. Riley's right call of the game. Well, there are plenty of them, but I'm still going to go ahead and say that it's the Weatherman. Jaden, the Weatherman Knowles. Handoff for 29 yards out to put this one away for the Sooners. They're in the third for the touchdown. Grinch's clinch. Alex Grinch. What about conserving a shutout? That's right, boys. True freshman Ethan Drowns forced a fumble from Rogan Wells, and the fumble's picked up by Shane Witter. Shout out to the Sooners for not only punching a shutout, but looking well doing it, and punching out this ball to conserve the shutout just for good measure. Alright, so that's that, guys. Before we go, I got to tell you guys about this. Boom. Through the keyhole. Either that or like that. It'll be one of the two. Pretty soon. Through the keyhole. It's hosted by Brady Trantham and Keegan Renault, and is now being produced by the franchise's own Matt Burton. Trantham, and Renault also have a Patreon page. Just look through at the keyhole. The middleman in that, Keegan Renault, does a great job in breaking down film every week. So look forward to that. That, by the way, if you want Keegan to help you break down the next opponent on the TV, $5. If you just want the podcast, that's okay, $4. What if you just want to read the articles? $1. All that and more on the Patreon app, or on the Patreon page through the keyhole. Alright guys, thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. Catch this on all my other videos, preview and reviews, on the YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982, also Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter box, at HighManHarry. Alright guys, thanks for watching Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace!